there is no doubt there is not a greater springtime display than here in the nation's capital. Folks come from all over to see the cherry blossoms. Now you may ask, how did they come to be here? Well, there's a story behind that. The government of Japan wanted to show a goodwill gesture to the United States, so in 1912 they decided to give us 3,020 cherry trees. In 1915, the United States decided to reciprocate, and we gave them our flowering dogwood. By 1934, the cherry trees had matured, they were blossoming beautifully, and some civic leaders got together and decided they wanted to have a festival. Well, fast forward to today, that festival is now a 4-week festival, and we're going to meet two ladies that play a big part in that. I'm John Ritter, you're watching Financing the American Dream. So I'd like to introduce you back at home to Meg Cohen. She's the Director of Marketing and Communication for the National Cherry Blossom Festival, and she is here to tell us all about it. So Meg, please share with our audience what this is all about.
Well, the National Cherry Blossom Festival is really an epic celebration of springtime in Washington, D.C. If there is a time to come to Washington, D.C., it is in the spring when the cherry blossoms come out. You know, it's for a few magical weeks that this party kind of starts here at the tidal basin and spreads beyond Washington, D.C. to surrounding areas in Maryland and Virginia with really great events. Some of our traditional favorites include the opening ceremony that happens on the first day of spring, and we bring in performers from Japan along with performers with ties to the United States. We also have the well-loved Blossom Kite Festival, which is a tradition dating back 55 years this year. And then of course we have the parade, which is coming down Constitution Avenue. And we also have Petalpalooza, which is very much a neighborhood takeover in the Capitol Riverfront neighborhood with art, music, fun, you know, all the local businesses are getting in on it. And it's just really a full day celebration with family. And we kind of put an exclamation point on the night with a beautiful fireworks celebration over the river, which this year the Frederick Douglass Memorial Bridge is lit up in pink. So that's going to be a fantastic background to that night.
So with me is Megan Cummings, the Senior Vice President of Events for Linder Global, and they have a big part in the parade for the Festival of Cherry Blossoms. So Megan, what can you tell our viewers about what goes on in preparing for the parade?
Well, the parade has been going on for a number of years. We've been a part of it for over a decade, and we really are instrumental in bringing together all of the agencies that work behind the scenes across the city. The Mayor's Task Group, the Department of Transportation, of course the National Park Service, and ensuring that we can bring together all of the vendors, the participants, and of course the attendees in a very safe manner throughout the city.
I want to give special thanks to both Megan and Meg for coming on to share with you just a small glimpse of the National Cherry Blossom Festival. It's a big deal here in Washington, D.C. Once again, I'm John Ritter, and you've been watching Financing the American Dream.